Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. Today I have a bag to show you that it's been on my wish list for a very long time. And I finally came across a, um, a deal, I guess, from a consignment store that I thought, it's maybe time to take that chance and then go for it. So as the title says, today we're talking about Celine box bag, and look how beautiful this bag is. So even just on camera, just showing so beautifully. So for those of you, I assume if you're looking at this video, you are thinking of either getting this bag or get more information about the bag. So again, this is a Celine box bag, and it's from the previous designer. So this bag has been around for quite some time now, and actually recently this year they've actually discontinued from their classic line. People call it classic box bag, whatever you call it. It comes in a number of different sizes, but I think this size, the teen size, and there's a small size. So the teen size, there's an in-between size, if correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the classic largest size. So you can tell it's pretty good significant size. I think it's about 25 to 30 centimeters long here. I can put in the actual measurement in the description, and it just has this beautiful classic kind of very low-key hardware open closure system. And then you have the Celine stamp right here. There is the mating stamp in the back right here. And I find what's interesting is the bag is designed with so many compartments that I'm no longer used to, because most of the current bag that I own don't have this many compartment to it. So if you look interior of the bag, you have this very big spacious back zipper bag, a zipper pocket, which is, easy for you to put in your changes, cards, maybe anything that you would like smaller items that you need a little bit more security. You could put it in the back here because there has a zipper. And then there is two bigger compartment that's divided. It kind of opens up with a little like stretch, so there is actually more room than you think. But once you fill up the bag though, it would be harder for you to close it. Like you can see from the side, if you do stuff too much things in there, I think it would be hard for the flap to close. But now with the two larger compartment, one of them is just one big compartment with no dividers or any card holder pieces, and then there's the front front part, which is not as big, but it does give you like smaller compartment for your like lipsticks or card holders, phones, things that you need a little bit more organization to it. And I also discovered kind of a secret compartment here. So in between the zipper and the main compartment, there's also a pocket, which you could slide like cards or whatever certain things in here to be secure. And that piece is created with a smooth leather from the outside, like sort of the box leather from the outside. So that's actually a usable pocket as well, because it is fully kind of closed in. So that's kind of the interior of the bag. And then the interior, you can tell it's made with lambskin because it's very soft to the touch, easier to scratch as well. I mean, the bag overall, I think one of the biggest kind of complaints or comments from people, it is quite easy to damage because the box leather from the exterior and the lambskin, both leather are not really grained, so they are quite refined, like quite smooth. Especially box leather, it's very shiny, so very easy for if you make any scratch or dent to it, it's very easy to see. But essentially, this bag here is still in really nice condition, and the back has no pocket or anything like that, and you can see there are some wears in the back already. What's interesting about this bag is also the strap. So the strap is fully detachable. If you happen to want to carry the bag as a clutch, for example, you could actually remove the strap altogether, or it could be easily hidden inside the bag. Now, although it's a adjustable strap, it's not your conventional kind of easy, like your easy way to adjust. You actually have to undo these two hardware pieces here and then adjust to the length that you would like. I can demonstrate very quickly the different length of strap length that you could have. Now this is, I think, the more standard or the classic length. So easily wearable as a crossbody. This is how it looks like on me. It's very, very classic. Like, I love the simple silhouette, the, you know, the gold hardware. It really doesn't give much to it, but it's super classic, and I think it just makes it very timeless because of it. I personally think the Triumph logo now is a little bit over already, so anything that's like a big logo, very recognizable, I do feel like it doesn't always stand the test of time, unless you're kind of the Louis Vuitton monogram type. But I feel like bigger, flashier logo, or Chanel CC logo, obviously, but I feel like the Triumph logo is becoming less trendier now, and I do have the Triumph bag myself, which initially that was the intent. I was hoping to get the Triumph bag. So just a quick comparison to show you guys like the logos. But you know, now I have the mini, which I have been wearing for quite some time. You know, I used to reach for it all the time when I first got it, but it's been some time now that I haven't used it, even though it does fit my phone, and I do find it's like nice to use. I did quite a few review on this bag as well. You can check it out. This one is in the canvas, which is very scratch resistant as well. But I think over time, for some reason, I just start to feel like the hardware and the, you know, the silhouette of the box to be more appealing. Maybe, you know, just the more in trend with the kind of the low key or the fashion trend that we're in, like, you know, the instead of like showing big logos. So anyways, this is the more standard length of the strap, and it's adjustable, and there are quite a few different ways that you can play with it. But a lot of people do complain these hardwares are quite sharp. It is with very sharp edges, and they are not always the easiest to adjust. You do have to like kind of care about your nails when you're trying to play with the length. So a lot of people don't know is that's actually not the longest length you could adjust to. If you really want longer, for example, if you're wearing really long coats, you could actually only use one of the hardware. So, and simply have the tip of the bag tucked away, like secured away. So this is the longest length that you could use this bag, which is really, really generous. I don't think anyone would really need to use it for this long, but it does still work well as a crossbody. Say you want to wear this bag in the winter over really thick coats, it does work well as well. And this is the longest length you can get for this bag. Okay, which I think the one that I just showed before this one, I think that's a more comfortable crossbody length. But because the size is bulkier and, you know, our body shapes are different, some people may find this longer option to be more user-friendly. Now, because it's only secured with one hardware, I don't know how, like one of the buckle, I can't speak to how secure that would be. But I think it should still be okay, because I think the way it's made, it's still quite well secured. And then the next possible length would be this one here. So there is, I don't know how they've decided the length of these adjustment holes, but I haven't actually tested out myself. So this would be a single shoulder, I would think, length. So again, I wouldn't show you the two. You obviously would make both buckles secure. And then this is the length for your one single shoulder, which is also very comfortable, I have to say. The strap is actually skinnier than what I had in mind, because the size of the bag, I thought somehow the strap would be a little bit wider, but it is not very wide. It's actually quite thin. But yes, this is the one the shoulder length strap for the bag. I think it's so beautiful. It's just a very elegant, very classic bag with this color. It's just so irresistible in my opinion. Okay, and then last but not least, I think there's one more that you could jump to, if I'm correct. Yeah, that's the last one here, which would make it more like a shoulder bag. So you could even, yeah, so this is actually short enough. You could even shorten it even more and make it more like a handheld bag, I think, because if you go to the second, oh, that wouldn't work maybe. It might be trickier to do that, but with these, they've given you quite a few options, so I feel like it is quite flexible what you would like to adjust to. So this would be the shoulder length, like underarm kind of length for this bag, which I also think is a very cool option. It is just such a beautiful bag, to be honest. Very cool. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this bag has been discontinued. So if you're looking for this bag on the secondhand market, actually you can find some amazing deals for almost like new condition to the bag. So I would highly recommend if you're looking for something timeless, looking for a great deal, because at one point this is, you know, over $5,000. So to be able to find this for under $2,000 Canadian, it would be a really good deal for you to get. And like I said, because of the simplistic design to it, you can't really go wrong with it. And if you go with a very neutral color, I think you could be using it for the years to come. All right, I hope this was somehow useful. And if you're looking for one, I wish you good luck, and then we'll talk soon. Bye.